Hello, my name is Thong. I'm 30 years old. I'm currently living in Vietnam. Today I'm going to take you all to see what a traditional death anniversary in Vietnam looks like. As you can see, today my family is holding a death anniversary for an uncle who passed away a long time ago. On this day, every year, everyone gathers around to cook a family meal together, both to remember our late uncle and as an occasion for the whole family to reunite. One dish that can never be missing from a Vietnamese meal when there are guests or on a special occasion is chicken. Here is the incredibly cute puppy belonging to the host. The first thing people do is prepare an offering feast. This tray will be brought up to be offered on the ancestral altar or the altars of the deceased. Today, I've been assigned the task of making 3 dishes. First of all, there is the mixed fruit. I'll make it in the style of a fruit salad. I'll chop it into small pieces and then mix it with the sauce. The second dish I'm in charge of will be fried chicken, and another dish is salt roasted frog. This can be said to be among the few dishes that people in Vietnam really love because it's extremely delicious. Since early morning, everyone arrives at the place to prepare for the anniversary, each with their own task, dividing the work to process the ingredient and prepare for today's feast. Today, the anniversary feast we are preparing will consist of about 4 trays for around 40 to 50 people to eat. So all the preparation work has to be done early in the morning to be in time for today's anniversary meal. Another indispensable dish in the offering tray is shrimp and Vietnamese sausage. Those are the mandatory dishes in an offering tray in my hometown. For Vietnamese people, most follow Buddhism, so worshipping ancestors or the deceased has been an ancient tradition passed down from previous generation to the later ones. It can be called a beautiful tradition that many Western countries do not have. For a poor rural area like where I live, an ordinary meal is usually eaten very frugally, but on important holidays like today, or whenever friends visit from far away, a full feast is a must. We'll show the hospitality and care for the close friends who have come to celebrate with us. Usually, we might be very frugal, but on days like this, a full, proper feast is actually more important than being thrifty. Right now, I'm peeling pineapple to prepare for the dishes being cooked today. If you ever have the chance to visit Vietnam, I think you should experience life in the Vietnamese countryside for 5 to 7 days to get a completely new experience. To everyone watching on TV or through the media, Vietnam is a developing country, so the population in poor rural area still makes up a large part of Vietnamese society. But that's not the important part. Anyone who come to visit our countryside is welcomed very warmly and enthusiastically. If you are planning to travel to Vietnam, be sure to carefully research the places to visit because Vietnam has so many tourist destinations and experiences for everyone. Here are the kids in my family sitting and playing together. After finishing the offering feast, everyone brings it up to light incense and offer it to the ancestors and the deceased. This is a traditional Vietnamese feast. And up above is the altar for lighting incense. Sticky rice is also a dish that cannot be missing, especially on important Vietnamese holidays. After cooking the offering feast, everyone will continue preparing the food for today's meal. There are still up to 4 more trays of food waiting for everyone to cook. Each person has a task, so everything is moving very quickly without any delays. These are the eel and frog dishes. If you see this, you might be very surprised because in countries like the US, people generally wouldn't eat these animals. The next dish I have the important responsibility of cooking today is fried chicken. For this chicken, I'll marinate it with 2 eggs. Then I'll coat it in a crispy batter and fry it in hot oil. This is a dish that not only kids but adults also really love because it's delicious and very addictive. Especially since this dish is incredibly simple to prepare. As for the eel dish, all my aunts and uncles are sitting here rolling them in lemongrass. After rolling, the ears will be put into a pot to be steamed with beer later. This can also be said to be an absolutely fantastic drinking dish for people who have a hobby of drinking beer like.
Còn cái kem bây giờ vừa qua.
For a chicken, I'm going to take it and fry it in hot oil, guys. You have to deep fry this chicken so it will be crispy on the outside but still retain the moisture and tenderness on the inside. I've only been frying for about 2 to 3 minutes and the chicken is already golden and starting to get crispy. After a while of preparing, almost all the food trays for today have been laid out quite fully. Here, the main dishes have been brought up and arranged on the tray. A few more dishes will be added later. After everything is cooked, I will go invite everyone in to get ready to eat. I like to taste a piece first to see if the seasoning is okay. This is the scene of today's feast. A very complete and special meal for everyone. It's not every day that we have such a full feast like this. Only on death anniversaries or special occasions when friends and relatives visit from far away do full meals like this appear in a Vietnamese household. Today's meal is extremely delicious and everyone is satisfied, so I feel very happy to be able to cook good dishes and receive high praise from everyone. That's the end of the video. Goodbye and see you later everyone.